Welcome back for another Monday, guys. It's Ashley here by myself, all alone, for the first time ever, except if you count that video we posted on like a Wednesday. But that was a really short video. It wasn't like a serious video. It was just putting some information out there, which honestly we probably could have just put on social media and didn't have to make a YouTube video. But I was thinking, you know, Maya and I had did some videos where we found some random questions and we answered them. And, you know, they were really random and they really weren't about, I mean, they were about us, but they were more like about our, I don't know, I feel like they were more like opinions. They were super random and like, so you got to know about us, but you really didn't get to know about us. So I was like, hey, I want to get to know you better. And I want you to get to know me better. So why not just talk about ourselves? But then I realized you can't talk back to me. So I'm thinking, why not just talk about myself? But like not in a conceited way. I'm just gonna let you get to know me better and give you a bunch of random facts about me that you probably don't know. You may know, but you probably don't know. I don't talk about myself often, so this is gonna be new for us all. Let's get to know each other a little better. So here we go. Okay, so fact number 1. I was born on July 18th, 1997 in Cortland Manor, New York. Fact number 2. I was raised in Beacon, New York. At least that's where I started. 3. I'm a short person. I'm only 5'2". And forever, I was like 5'1", and all of a sudden, I went snowboarding one year, and they were like, you're 5'2", and I was like, yeah, I am. I'm 5'2". I don't think I'm growing anymore, which super sucks, because they told me I was gonna be taller than my older sisters, and they're like 5'3". Number 4, speaking of my siblings, I have 4 siblings, so I feel like that's fitting to be on fact number 4. 4 siblings, fact 4. I have 4 siblings. I have a brother and 3 sisters, and they're all older than me. Older. I'm the baby, and they're like older. So like, my brother, he's the oldest. He is 44, and then my sister is 39, and then the sister under her is 36, and the sister in that will be 28, and then there's me being 21. Fact number 5, when I was born with a lot of allergies and really bad asthma. I was a breastfed baby, and so because I couldn't breathe with my asthma, I couldn't breastfeed, so my mom had to feed me with like one of those teaspoon cups, you know, from like medicine, the teaspoon cups, and feed me that way. And I had like allergies, so many. I started taking allergy shots when I was 3, and I had like 6 of them every Tuesday. Number 6, fact number 6. I've had a total of 8 injuries. I want to say I had like 4th grade injury, 5th grade injury. I skipped 6th grade. No, I had a 6th grade injury, 7th grade injury, 8th grade injury. Okay, so what other? Starting in 4th grade. 4th grade, I had tendonitis in my left ankle. 5th grade, I had tendonitis in my right ankle. 6th grade, I had tendonitis, I want to say again, in my right ankle. It could have been my left. 7th grade, someone kicked me playing soccer and broke my growth plate in my left ankle. 8th grade, I sprained my neck, and I had like a foam neck brace on. It was awful. 9th grade, I had tendonitis in my left ankle. 11th grade, I fractured my elbow. This is my left elbow. I had like a little bone. It was just sitting on top. It didn't move, but it just sat on top of the other bone. I went snowboarding and I fell and I fractured my elbow. And then in my second year yeah, my second year of college, I tore my MCL in my left knee, and I was on crutches forever. And I had this brace on, and it was awful. But it was like a slight tear. It didn't tear all the way, but it was a tear, and so it was bad. I've had a lot of injuries. Pretty accident prone. Number 7. The reason why I get injured so much is because I have hypermobility syndrome, which is just a fancy term for saying my ligaments are super stretchy, so it's easy for my joints to knock out of place a little, and it causes my injuries. And that's why it's so easy, because my bones just pop out, and I can basically do a lot of stuff. So basically my joints move past the limits they're supposed to move. Or even if they don't, they could if I stretched enough. So, I don't know. They were like, when I found out, the doctor was like, listen, doing all this stuff with the dancing and the stretching could injure you more. But then she was like, but the fix for this is by stretching and doing a bunch of physical activity. So at first I thought I was gonna have to stop dancing, but then she was like, no, keep dancing. And I was like, what? Yeah, all my injuries come from this whole hypermobility syndrome thing. So it's really not my fault when I say it's not my fault that I'm injured all the time. Fact number 8. I have a serious passion for dance. I started dancing when I was 3. I danced all the way. Still dance, actually, just not at a studio in my house. Typically in my bedroom. But I do still dance, and I've been dancing for so long, and I love it a lot. I started dancing when I was 3. I did competition when I was 6, starting at 6. And then I left at that studio. I started dancing in the city, and a studio in New York City, and I did a bunch of workshops in New York City and this tap conference, everything. I got like a scholarship to this tap conference. And I started dancing closer to home after a while, because with my allergies and my asthma, I was sick a lot and I couldn't always go to the dance studio. And my ballet teacher reported me that I had missed like 4 times, and so they had to kaboot me, and I was like, it's not my fault. And then I moved to North Carolina, and I found a dance studio, so I danced in my room again. And then I went to school, and I joined a dance team that was in my other video, My Weekend with Friends. They were there, D-Trex. Fact number 9, my second passion is acting. I really like acting. I just went to an acting school. I went to like a 6-month acting school. I did like 4 classes. 1 was modeling, 3 were acting classes. And then one of my teachers is now the girl who plays Flo for the Progressive commercials. And then I had an acting coach. I want to say she would come to my house. I want to say, I don't know how long, but we did like monologues and stuff. I did plays with this kids theater group. And I did plays, and they wanted me to do an audition for a traveling play, and I was gonna do it, but then I wanted to stay on vacation longer, so I skipped my audition. And yeah, I did like acting workshops and stuff, and it was super fun. I did an acting workshop with Lane Napper. If you don't know who Lane Napper is, this is Lane Napper. He's really good. My people my age may know him from Victorious. He was the guidance counselor. But anyways, I went and did an acting class with him, and it was like in his apartment in New York, and it was a bunch of us, and I still have the video from that, and I loved him, and he loved me, and it was great. But then he felt super bad because he made amazing chocolate chip cookies, and I couldn't eat them, so my dad ate them, and he ate a second one for me also. But Lane felt so bad. I was with this I want to say it was like an agency, this acting agency. I forgot what the name was. And then I was supposed to do a movie with Sarah Jessica Parker, but she dropped out the movie, so that ended. I was just an extra, but I got paid, so hey, that's about it. Fact number 9 of acting with me into fact number 10. Your girl could have been on Wizards of Waverly Place. They sent my mom an audition for me for Wizards of Waverly Place, and never happened. I think I forgot what happened. I'm pretty positive my mom was afraid there was gonna be like, it was something with like a love interest, and my mom was afraid there was gonna be like a kiss, and so she was like, no. Also, it was all the way in California, and I was still in school, so I don't think he wanted to take me out of school for that. So I never did it, but it's always such a fun thing to think about. I could have been in Wizards of Waverly Place. Number 11, my dream job. If I could do one thing in this world, one thing, I want a job where I can dance and act. So like a TV show or a movie. I just have to do it one time. Good. Outside of any other job, I just want to do it one time. That's like a goal. It was a goal. One of my big goals. Number 12. A Jeep Wrangler is my dream car. Enough said. Number 13. I really like math. Like, I really like math. I used to do math for fun. Like quadratic equations and stuff. Just sitting. I'd find random ones on the internet and I would do them and I'd solve them. And science. That's about it. That's the only subjects I liked in school, like math and science. That's about all you're gonna get. Fact number 14. I have always been super adventurous and super daring and not the smartest thing. So basically, I'm like, I do dumb stuff for fun, but it's super fun and I really like it. And I feel like if I didn't have people rein me in, I'd be off the walls insane. Like, honestly, crazy thing. Probably shouldn't be doing, but I did them. I'm always down to do crazy and daring, adventurous things if someone doesn't stop me. I like the thrill. Fact number 15, I'm a total tech nerd. I like technology and electronics, and you can give me a new one and I won't read the instructions. I never do. And in a hot second, I got it up. I'm figuring it out. I'm having fun. And I'm probably done and figured it out and I've solved it. And whenever my family has like computer issues or any type of tech issues, they call or text me. And that ends this video. Make sure you like and share this video with your friends, and also make sure you subscribe with the little button in the video where, I don't know, I think it's over here. I mean, it could be over here. It's probably here. Yeah, it's here. Make sure you hit the button and it'll take you and you can subscribe to the page. Leave a comment down below if you want to share a fact with me, because I mean, you got to know me. I'd like to get to know you. But yeah, so that's the video. Make sure you tune back next week for next Monday's video. I'm glad we got to get to know each other a little more today. I'm glad we got to get